Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of the 4th season of Boku no Hero Academia. Now, last episode, I know we had this big meeting, strategy meeting on what to do going forward, which even some students that were present, some people took issue with that a bit. But yeah, we discussed things about the enemy and how we're going to handle them. So now I guess it's just kind of time to execute it, maybe? We'll see. Let's just jump in and see what we get. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, we definitely discussed that stuff as well. That evil quirk manipulating stuff. Which should be as expected in this show, really. Which is never a good sign. Doesn't sound any better hearing it another time. Yeah, that nice little recap of what we got last time. Hit the important points, I think. I do very much want to rescue this girl. Because she does not, nobody deserves the environment that she lives in. I thought Todoroki had not a great family situation. There's a lot of characters in this show. Like, the number just keeps going up every season. Which makes remembering names a giant pain, because everyone also has a hero name in addition to their regular real name. So... So I just kind of gave up at some point. Go. That's just the name of the episode, which to me comes across as hinting towards some action. Stand by, right? Yeah, I bet that makes sense. Yeah, tell me everything that you're not allowed to tell. At least know their names, our class. Yeah, that makes sense. Razorhead Sensei. Naturally. Well, also, he did very well in her initial internship thing she did. That's what I want to hear from our manly man. That is by far the biggest goal. I mean, they are working on some things together. They're getting somewhere. Like, they've had meetings, they discuss things, you know. I don't think we have a complete idea of what their partnership is like, but there's something there. And more importantly, food. It's gonna worry me a little bit if I bring that up over and over again. All my might not survive this season. It's a lot on your shoulders, aren't there? I really could not have abandoned her after that. I couldn't. Maybe you should take a nap. I was just admiring the food. I gotta Snapchat it and Instagram it and stuff before I eat it. Very important. Maybe Twitter it while I'm at it. Only then can you eat it. Of course, you're the most reliable of friends. And, you know, somebody that's also went through a rough time, so. Right. Todoroki just over there eating. Okay, Deku's cried a lot in the show, so it's not that big of a shock. Just don't cry in your food. It'll throw off the salt balance. While we down that. A little bit in the form of a liquid. But you've cried a lot, though. Probably. It's like, if you're that hungry, I could share with you, Deku. Like, you know, and Ryo Shinaida. Okay, then. Friendship is a wonderful thing, you know. Definitely some well-needed support there for Deku. Oh, that's cool. It's like a platforming ability. Oh, that would so come in handy. Rock Lock. Like Rock Hawk, almost. I mean, it's a simple ability, but that could definitely come in handy. Thought those were like humans for seconds. But no. Ryu-kun. Just so many heroes skulking around. Okay, hopefully nobody screws things up too bad. This is a very important time here for the plot. Very carefully. Yeah, hopefully we find her soon. 2 days later, late at night. Some people are sleeping, some people are not. Yeah, that's not a sleeping person. Three AM, gotta have some cake, right? Everyone just woken from their slumber. Alright, no more standby. Well, it may seem short to you, but to others it took literally forever. Even she was sleeping. Is she all like wrapped up in her own hair? Oh, that's something. That seems so comfy. Like, I'd be worried about knots and stuff, but that would be something. But yes, that too. That bed is just bigger than it needs to be for her. I think that every time. Just like she takes up slightly more space in that bed than my cat does. I think he's always acted weird. It's because there's always like something happening, something on his mind. Yeah, people that are out of the loop, I guess, would be a bit confused. But yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. Is that surprising? Like, I kind of figured that was the case. I wouldn't say that. Yeah. Gung Ho Glitter Squad 10. Okay. Swadagi Habara got some good stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought initially, but I think it might be more for Eri. Yeah, he doesn't strike me as the kind of person that would buy it for himself. But yeah, we know that guy, so he doesn't. But we already know his position. Not like she cares about any of this stuff anyway. Oh. Yeah, sure. This looks like a magical girl anime. Uh, yeah, and that was a good time to use it, like, clearly. So yeah, definitely valuable. It's a great pose he got going on there, Bubble Girl. I approve. Crap, it took too long. Uraka, you're cute as well. I don't mean to let just Bubble Girl take the spotlights. Okay, someone's excited. Normal. Yeah, there's a decent amount of cute girls in the show. Okay. Like a small handful, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's not a simple situation at all. I wish I could hear what they were talking about over there. Like, this might be a bit more important to hear, but... it depends on which work of fiction, but sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Fair enough. It's all about perspective. It's very hard to ever say for sure whether or not something was a mistake or not. Because you never know all the what-ifs and stuff, you know? So really not good to brood too much on things like that. Yep. Magical foresight. I mean, I assumed he was going to Eri, but I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, so now he's gotta get her. That's good enough, hopefully. I am a little bit nervous about this operation. I just can see it going so horribly. Yeah. It's just his costume, just so many pockets. It makes sense for his quirk, you know, if those have like food and stuff in them, but it just looks so silly. Schools never teach you the important things of a job. Because he's so short. It's not almost not like a buildup of a short person joke, but I guess it wasn't. Alright, so I hope you're right. Okay, let's not get too optimistic here, Kirishima. Habits hard to break. A little violent. In other words, we're gonna see limbs flying all over the place. That would be useful. Because you would have a sword, like that's good for fighting. What kind of question is that? I mean, tentacles are good too, don't get me wrong, but nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned sword. "8:30? Do people even wake up that early?" Huh. Well, That's... Huh. Okay, not really what I expected in the room. To be in the room. So, father. Okay. There's a lot to unpack with that. Like, I thought maybe that'd be... Could maybe Aries' mother or something in there. When I first saw the medical equipment, but... No. Oh, holy shit! That made me jump a little bit. I seriously did not expect that. Giant fist out of nowhere. Man, just push his chest, it'll turn him off. Man, that is a arm and a fist. Good thing we have a lot of heroes here. I don't think the generic policemen are going to be of that much use, but they're here for moral support. Okay. She got bigger than him. I'm not sure how to feel about that design. But it definitely leaves an impression on me. Just please no more giant fists. Who cares about legal documentation? We got needles. Oof. Yeah, just settle down. The shortest route is always the best route. So things are going fine so far. But, you know, it's just started. And the episode's almost over, so I don't know how much... Yes, I do know how much we're not gonna get any more than that. Figured we'd have a little bit more. Like, we might have a stinger then if the ED's playing this early. We should have a stinger. Just look at her little baby Eddie. You would just want to feed her little airplane. Not feed her airplane like, you know, the airplane roleplay thing that you do when you feed a baby, you know? Like, here comes the plane, you just, she makes you want to do that. If that makes sense. Just, we see the mother so much in the ED, we gotta talk about it at some point, surely, right? And I'm also wondering how exactly Overhaul's father fits into anything. Because that was kind of thrown out of nowhere. Okay, here we are. Yeah, that's what a raid is like. Pretty smart to figure all that out from just the sounds of the footsteps. Okay. Room 4. The 8 bullets. Oh, is he getting bigger? Good old horror movie type lights. Are these the 8 bullets? So yeah, we are eventually going to area, yeah. I figured they would... I mean, it makes sense. They probably assume they're after Eri, which means they gotta do something with her to prevent it. Oh, wow. I need to break out the tentacles again. Okay, so we're gonna get to see more of the big 3 shine. Okay, well, that was the 7th episode of the 4th season of My Hero Academia. And yeah, this was a good one. We had kind of a calm before the storm sort of thing, building up to our eventual conflict, because we had to do the investigation portion, you know, had to figure out where to go and stuff. So there was that, and not everyone was involved in that, so for those people, there just wasn't much to do but just be on standby. And Deku was definitely a little bit antsy, a little bit, you know, he's like, hurry up and find things so we could do the operation so I can actually perform my part in all of this. Okay, can we hurry that? Hurry along to that. So he's being pretty impatient. And the people involved, they're not really allowed to discuss this with anyone else. So then you got people like Bakugo like, tell me what's up, and then they're like, no, we can't tell you. It's just like grr, and then everyone's just wondering what's going on. They seem so, different. Like Deku, he's just glaring at his food like it insulted his mother. What's happening here? I don't know. And some of them being just like, Deku, we're your friends. If anything's bothering you, you can talk to me. The friendship and stuff. It's great. So that made Deku happy. That helped a little bit, I think. And Gran Torino, I think, when commented on not knowing where he was, that may come into play at some point. I mean, we did see him early in the episode, didn't we? I think we did. I don't know. Doesn't matter too much, but I think I saw him at some points. Oh yeah, I think it was around here, like 8 minutes, 40 seconds. Just kind of up there. But that was before, we were looking for him, so probably irrelevant to anything. But like I said, eventually they got the call that it was time for the operation. They all had to go get ready. It happened at like 8:30 in the morning. They all got all gathered up and stuff. And apparently what was actually the tipping, what actually caused them to get the useful information was just one of them happened to be in the store while somebody was buying a product that they didn't seem like they were the target demographic of, And it's not as if adult males don't buy things like that. They certainly do. It's just that he didn't come across as that he was buying it for him. Like, you can always tell. Like, it's like when a parent walks to a video game store, wants to buy something for their child. They're like, yeah, I need one of these video game things for, like, the X Cube, one of those shooty games, like in the wars and stuff. Like, I think it's the third one. Like, do you got that anywhere, Like, you can usually tell that kind of thing. And I felt like this was pretty similar to that. Like, he was quite clearly in here. It's like, yeah, I don't know anything about this crap. I need it for the kid. Like, where is it? Can you help me? That I don't know. I got a big kick out of that entire interaction. Really. Of course, just seeing that box. What was it called? I want to go back to that part. It was around here. Yeah, he just whips it out. Gung Ho Glitter Squad 10. Yeah, just, man, look at that cover. I imagine it's like supposed to be kind of a parody or whatever of Precure, I assume. Because that's usually what's referenced in these sort of things. I've never seen a Precure anime in my life, but I imagine that's what it's supposed to be kind of referencing. Especially because it has the Puri on the cover. Like, I'm actually trying to look at the actual cover itself rather than the translation. Yeah, it just says Moretsu Puri Ryua. It's really hard to read. It's all rainbowy at the bottom of the screen, but yeah, I'm sure it's a Precure reference. I'm almost positive. But anyway, it was very funny to see him whip that out all of a sudden. But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch to assume that just because he's buying that, he's buying a Ferrari. But, we could just touch his shoulder and use our foresight and we get confirmation. So it all just sort of worked out. We got really lucky with that, honestly. Like, ridiculously lucky, but it's good. It's good. And she doesn't even care about any of these toys, honestly. Just kind of sit around and play with for the most part, from what it seems like. So, just did not work out for them to go buy that at all. The one hero with like the claw half mask thing, the dragon-y one, we got to see what she can do. Like, she just kind of becomes a big dragon-y person, even bigger than the enemy. That was pretty cool. And it really did caught me off guard when suddenly just big guy slams to the door or whatever. That was a thing. So, but the conflict has begun. We rang the doorbell, they answered, we entered. They know that we're coming for them. They know that we have a pretty good idea of where we're going. So, it's just a matter of how we all handle this. So, that's where we're at right now. The conflict has begun, and I'm pretty curious to see how things will go. Hopefully, well, for the heroes. So, thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.